Well, Alec, you can never be accused of not planning this thing down to a fine art with 4 consecutive victories and having won the Victory Moon, having won his previous start and making absolutely sure that he got into the race. Whether the weight is right, only the race itself will tell.
Yeah, thanks, Andrew. Yeah, he had to run a big race in the Victory Moon to kind of qualify, and also, I mean, I've always been of the view if you can't run a big race in the Victory Moon, then you might as well not line up for the Summer Cup, because it's a similar horses, and it's if you can't run a big race there, you're not in the race.
So obviously there's going to be a weight turnaround from some of the horses that you raced against in the Victory Moon, which you knew about, but at the end of the day, the win under the belt gives confidence to the horse, and that's really what you want.
Yeah, he's had the weight in his favour all along. Obviously, he's got to find a few lengths or a few kilos. Even with his new handicap, he's actually under sufferance because of the weight conditions. It's certainly not easy. He's got that fighting spirit. He puts his heart into it, a bit like his owners. He'll give us a go, but it's some of those horses that are lining up on Saturday. They're peaking now as well. Where we might have beaten some in the Victory Moon. They weren't at their peak, and we were closer to our peak than them. But we hope we can find that extra few lengths. That's what we're trying.
They're basically 3 horses that are absolutely 100% tried and tested. Obviously the Hollywood Bets July winner, Winchester Mansion, Puerto Manzano, a former winner and a dual grade 1 winner, a top horse, won the Charity Mile so well. And there are a lot more other horses, including Cousin Casey, who's run to Charles Dickens and has huge merit rating and great ability.
Yeah, Andrew, as you pointed out, they are the proven class of the race. And that's the advantage that they had in they were a shoe-in to qualify. So they didn't have to necessarily win anything going into the race, or just put up good preps. I mean, it was like Winchester Mansion. He had 1 run since the July, and it was a good run. He can only improve. And Puerto Manzano has been a revelation. I mean, last year he won the race, and he looks like he's in better shape for this race. Then you get Cousin Casey, I'd be very happy if for a prep run like that. So, as I say, they can improve a lot. We had to be closer to our best just to qualify for the race. So we've got to keep him together. He's done well. He has. I mean, Atticus Finch has come through all that prep in good shape, and we're doing our utmost to see whatever we can, feed-wise and supplement-wise and physiotherapy and all sorts of things.
Kitchen sink.
Well, you get one opportunity, and as I say, he needs to find a few lengths, so we're trying our best.
It doesn't actually end there, because you take a horse like Zeus, he's brimful of confidence. Bless My Stars, Billy Bowlegs, Royal Victory, he's got collateral form. There's a lot of horses that can win this race.
Yeah, well, you'd hope that if you were putting on a race like for 5 million, you'd like to see a competitive race. And I'm glad for the sponsors, Betway, and for 4 Racing, that we got a race that's worth talking about.
And of course, what Betway have done for the grooms is definitely life-changing, whichever way you look at it.
That's quite scary, yeah.
20 grand, we'll take it.
You're not wrong.